It's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 10th, 2021, and we finally got WrestleMania Night 1 done and finished. We got some new champions, and ladies and gentlemen, we had three debuts, WrestleMania debuts, here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent show. I enjoyed it. Pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, I love the arena. It was great. A big giant pirate ship was the stage with cannons, and the cannons got used. Oh man, it was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, they had to delay WrestleMania for a little bit. It's supposed to start at 8 o'clock, but it started almost at 9 because Tampa had a storm warning, and there was rain, there was lightning, there was a lot of stuff happening in there. So they tried to kill some time by doing some interviews of the people that will be there and all that stuff. And like you saw people wearing raincoats or whatever those things called. I forgot what it's called. But ladies and gentlemen, yes, it did happen like that. I feel sorry for those guys, whoever's there. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's so different seeing WrestleMania or any wrestling right now on WWE with fans. There were actual fans there. I think there's some cardboard cutouts, but I think they got soaking wet because of the rain. The ramp got soaking wet by the rain. Mandy Rose slipped on that when she was doing the tag team tomorrow match. I forgot the name. But ladies and gentlemen, they did announce that WWE's video game 2K22 will be coming out soon. I'm happy for that because I'm not a big fan of wrestling games that is arcadey. I didn't buy Battlegrounds. I want 2K22 because it looks like a normal wrestling. It looks like 2K20, but maybe it will be a little better. I don't know. But let's get to WrestleMania Night 1, ladies and gentlemen. We got some championship matches and some great matches that happened. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off WrestleMania was the WWE Championship match. Bobby Lashy versus Drew McIntyre. Yeah, we thought this would be the main event, but it turned into the first match of the event, and the SmackDown Women's Championship was the main event. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was great. It was a hard-hitting, and it wasn't 5 minutes like last year. It wasn't 5 minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and by the Hurt Lock, was Bobby Lashley. He's still your WWE Champion, and he finally wins like at WrestleMania. I think he won a couple of WrestleManias, but not what the championship may be. I don't know. I know you lost at WrestleMania 35 to Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title. I think he did. Did he? I don't remember. But ladies and gentlemen, the second match, we got no pre-show matches. I was happy for that. All the matches was on the main card. We have the tag team Tornado match. Pretty decent match. Not bad, but ladies and gentlemen, we got 5 teams here. We got Natalya and Tamina. The Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. We got Billie Kay and Carmella. We got Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke when Mandy Rose slipped on the ramp because of the rain. Who else we had? I forgot who else we had. Naomi and Lana. But ladies and gentlemen, the last two to end this match was Natalya and Tamina against the Riot Squad, and I thought it was pretty decent. But the winner of that match was Natalya and Tamina. They're going to go night 2 of WrestleMania for the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania. We had Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. I thought this was an amazing match, guys. Back and forth, back and forth. They were doing finishers. Seth Rollins did the peggery. Cesaro did his neutralizer. We saw the swing. We seen everything, guys. It was awesome. The winner of that match was Cesaro. Cesaro gets a win. Okay, guys, I don't understand this. maybe they're talking about like the main card WrestleMania, but people are saying that he didn't win a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. He won a one-on-one match last year against Drew Gulak in the pre-show. He still won at WrestleMania. I don't understand it. Maybe they're talking about like the main card. He hasn't won a one-on-one match, but he did win a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, and that was last year. But congrats to Cesaro getting the win. We had AJ Styles and the debut to Omos versus the New Day for the Raw Tag Team Championship. But this whole match, the New Day tried to destroy AJ Styles to make sure he doesn't tags Omos. But ladies and gentlemen, when he did, he tags Omos, and Omos destroyed everybody. He made a havoc of every single person in that match. Kobe and Xavier couldn't knock this guy down. We saw AJ Styles jump on this guy's shoulders to do a phenomenal forearm onto Xavier Woods, and then he did a spine buster onto Kofi Kingston, and AJ Styles pinned him with 1 foot, and he did 1, 2, 3. We got new Raw Tag Team Champions. AJ Styles and Omos is the new World Tag Team Champions. Raw Tag Team Champions. Man, I got excited there. But ladies and gentlemen, this title for Omos looks like a replica belt. It's like the one I have, the little small ones. It looks like a little small toy for this guy. Like, he's not going to put it around his waist. And he didn't have the normal wrestling attire. Like, he was wearing a tank top and pants, like dress pants. He wasn't wearing a nice jacket with a gold chain around his neck. Oh, man, that was funny. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage match. Elias and Jackson Ryker got themselves involved before the match and during the match. But somehow Shane McMahon found a toolbox on top of the steel cage, and he knocked Strowman off the cage. And then he tried to mock Braun Strowman and put his hand through the fence and start waving, "Bye, Braun Strowman." And Braun Strowman just grabbed his hands through the fence. And then what he did, he just ripped the fence off the cage. He just ripped it off and pulled him back inside. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he did a choke slam off the cage into the ring. And then he had a power slam, and the winner of that match was Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman did this for everybody that had been called stupid. So, old man Shane McMahon, stop calling people stupid. Or you get thrown off the steel cage. Again. Well, we have a tag team match. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. We thought Bad Bunny will suck at this match. But we got a whole bunch of bunnies happening. I believe it was... I took my dog out that time because I didn't care for this match. But there was a whole bunch of bunnies. I think it was Miz and Morrison with the bunnies. But there was bunnies, and they were like Easter bunnies. But I thought Bad Bunny, I'm not going to say he's a good wrestler, but he was an okay wrestler. And he did a Canadian Destroyer on John Morrison outside the ring. But the winner of that match was Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. Good job for Bad Bunny winning his first match. Mostly everybody's winning the first match at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, Bianca Belair, she's the third person that making her debut, WrestleMania debut. Not in-ring debut, but a WrestleMania debut. Like on the main card. I believe she was in the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal when she was part of NXT. But as the main roster and going to the main card, she's making her debut on WrestleMania. She will be versing Bianca Belair will be versing Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Interesting match. I enjoyed this match. It was great. But ladies and gentlemen, Sasha tried everything she could. She couldn't take Bianca Belair down. And then we saw Bianca Belair whip her hair onto Sasha Banks' side. How is that not a disqualification? Well, she didn't get it outside the ring or underneath the ring. I guess it's not a disqualification. But ladies and gentlemen, it was an awesome match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match and your new WWE's SmackDown Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. She's the new champion. I hope tomorrow there will be no storms and no WrestleMania delays on this thing. We don't have a lot of big updates about 2K22. We just saw Rey Mysterio. It looks like Rey is in the trailer, and Cesaro as well, getting a 619 on his face. But they didn't say what systems it's going to be on. They just showed a trailer, a little short trailer, and it says it's coming soon. I'm guessing we get more update about it tomorrow night on WrestleMania WrestleMania Night 2, because on their Twitter they said you guys should stick around and watch WrestleMania tonight and tomorrow. So maybe we get more updates about that tomorrow night. I don't know. I'm guessing. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you guys a little rundown of what happened to the Hardcore Justice, because I'm not going to be making a video about it, but I'm going to tell you who won what on these matches. So we got Josh Alexander teaming up with a returning Petey Williams to versus Ace Austin and Madman Fulton versus TJP and Fallen Ball in a triple threat tag team match. The winner of that match was Josh Alexander and Petey Williams. We had Shira versus Hernandez in the charity legal match. Shira wins the match. I heard Rohit got involved. Doc Gallows versus Black Torres. The winner of that match was Gallows. We have Matt Cardona versus Johnny Swinger. Matt Cardona versus Johnny Swinger in a crate American bash. I guess it's a mystery crates. Will be around the corner. But Matt Cardona won the match. Sammy Callahan versus Sam Beal. Sammy won that match. We had Jake Something versus Brian Myers in a blindfold hardcore match. Jake Something won that match. We have Dashwood versus Jordan Grace versus Rosemary versus Alicia Fox versus the returning Sue Young in a number of contenders knockouts weapon match. So ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match is Dashwood. So Dashwood would be going for the title at Rebellion against the champion. I'm going to tell you who it is. We had Dionna Pirazzo versus Jazz for the title or versus Jazz's career. The winner of that match was the title. The career loss. Dionna Pirazzo wins and retains her title, and Jazz leaves Impact Wrestling. Then we have Violent by Design versus Tommy Dreamer, Rich Swann, Willie Mack, and Eddie Edwards in a hardcore war match. The winner of that match was Violence by Design. That's what's happening on Hardcore Justice. I won't be making a video about it, so I won't be watching it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened. That's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for WrestleMania Night 2. That's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye!